Talent is hard to come by, and most of the time without the right support, it could be difficult to know what that talent is. I personally feel that every one of us possess a unique skill or talent. Look at it as a gift. Talent is education-based, growth, dedicated practice that comes from deep within. It is that spirit of a man that understands what's in front of him.
Man, we can all look at a situation and say, damn, and give up. And be like, damn, this got the best of me, or that's why I'm on drugs, or that's why I say fuck the world, or that's why I don't trust nobody. Or you can turn it all around and still take that bullshit, man, and that hard shit, and it builds you, and it make your love stronger, and it make you even more, you know what I mean, want to express and help people and do more than what you probably can do.
People know when you move into any community that you move into, most likely it's going to be gang infested. And 9 times out of 10, you either going to be from that gang, or if nothing else, you're going to love the community so much that other people outside of the community gonna think you from over there anyway. But you know, to see Rocky and his family, his brother, his sister, his mother, you know, move over there at a time when, you know, it was a lot of drug infested, you know, a lot of killings going on, you know, people that were looking to do harm to us, to my community, to the young boys that was coming up over there, to move on the street like that, where the police disrespected you right off the top. They didn't care, mother, father, kids, babies, they didn't care. Yes, if you ask me, it was just another part of being black and dealing with a racial war that nobody seemed to care about. Yeah, I got here a little early, but you know that saying, the early bird always get the worm. That way you don't have to wait too late in the day to eat. Get it on out the way. Sometimes you can't wait for people to feed you. Gotta learn how to feed yourself. And this food right here is the best food to eat off of, man. You know, I'm so inspired today. So inspired to be here at Western High School in Anaheim to see my, you know, back in the days I would say my homeboy, but today, out of respect that I have for him, I would say my friend, you know, and he's become a great man in my eyes. Him taking his fathership serious, his responsibility serious, has taken him and his family to a whole nother level. And now he has a son that you can see all the blessings. All the blessings is on his son. And man, that's what life was made for. You know, where would we be without inspiration? That's why it's so important to support one another the right way. You know, I'm really praying for Rocky and his family, and for his son. God is so good, y'all. Just watch. You're gonna remember this. Good kid. Man, look at here. What we got here? We got 3, man. What's up, 3, man? Shit. Hey, man, what do Reindeer Park remind you of, man?
Man, just old times, gatherings, get-togethers, things like that coming up, playing basketball up here, you know what I mean? Shit like that, man. Running around, playing hood football up here. They didn't put all the little rocks up here and all that shit in on the field, but we used to come up here, man, in the early 90s and shit, 94, all that, come up here, run up here in the hood, play the Harlems and shit, and play the Marvins and shit, basketball and shit, 5-on-5, all that shit up here and shit, just having fun, man.
Man,
Yeah,
man, that's
good memories.
Now, what kind of memories is it that you remember the good? Like what made it good or bad? What made it bad? You know what I'm saying?
It was pros and cons up here, man. We had, you know, dealings where nigga come up here and get disciplined, you know what I'm saying? And get up in here, man, and get rocked up, you know what I mean? And like I said, it was good times, you know, good get-togethers, cookouts, you know what I mean? Good barbecue, you know what I mean? Good memories with homies getting together, like I said, the little football games, basketball games, shit like that, little gatherings we had amongst each other, you know what I mean? Homies and families and shit, man, just out here listening to good music and shit, just having fun with each other, man, enjoying each other's time and company and shit. My upcoming, I come out of South Central, man. I grew up on the west side, you know what I mean? Before my mom moved over here, I was up over there on that side of town, you know what I mean? As a kid coming up, going through the city, you know what I mean? A real LA native, you know what I'm saying? I went to Manchester Elementary School, so that give you a little, you know what I mean? More of a, you really from LA, wherever my background, you know what I mean? Upcoming, you know what I'm saying? So I lived on 88th and Vermont, over that way, you know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, then eventually my mom, you know what I mean, migrated to Deep West over here. And when she moved over here, she moved on Corning. It was like 1991, around that time. And it just took off from there, man.
Yeah.
I moved right in the middle of it, man.
Man, I remember, I can say this, man, on camera, man. I remember when you and your family first moved over there, man, and y'all moved over there, man, when it was it was at its best, but it was also at its worst, man. So, you know, like you say,
when I moved over there, man, when I moved on Corny, in the hood, it was people like you had Puppet, she stayed across the street, and Little Crazy D, they was on Corny. You know what I mean? You had Glove, Lil Glove and them, they whole family, they was over there. You know what I'm saying? You had Big Snoop. You know what I mean? You had Big Tut around, you know what I'm saying? You had a lot of gems, you know what I mean, on deck around, you know what I mean? That was real, you know what I mean, pivotal to the
I think I was around.
Yeah. Also, you know what I mean?
Nah, I was fucking with you.
You know what I mean?
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Like me, you know what I mean? Part of a nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, this is a good one, y'all. You know, this
coming up, you know what I mean? Like I was one of the only first like young out of the younger homies, like the little homies like y'all and the baby lopes like Lil Glover and Drawdown and them. I was that like new generation. I was like one of them first little dudes stomped down coming up. I didn't have niggas my age to run around with, you feel me?
Man.
So I ran up under Lil Glover and them and Big Drawdown and you know what I'm saying, Baby Snoop and them. I got them hands-on experience, Lil Poke and you know what I mean, them homies and Big Tut, them Big Jesse, you know what I'm saying? They had me up under them like, man, come on. I learned how to drive by driving Big Jesse car. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He used to take me over there. He stayed on.
That's big bro.
He stayed on San Vicente. You know what I'm saying? This is like in '92, man. You know what I'm saying? '92 before I went to camp.
Man.
So we going over there. I'm at his house one day, man. This is the day I learned how to drive. He like, little homie, go get me some cigarettes
Yeah.
from the stove. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know how to drive. He like, nigga, today you gonna learn how to drive. And he didn't even go with me. That nigga threw me the keys. Like, nigga, go get it in.
Yeah.
I did that shit. I've been driving ever since, man.
Man, that's a good memory.
But see, it takes a person to see something in you to, you know what I mean, give you that trust and you learn that experience from right there. Take that step.
Show you right. Hey.
I was up under some good structure. I was under some good guidance, man.
Yeah.
You know
No, you was, man. I remember when you came, man, yo, you know, the way, what was going on in the hood at the time, man. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it was a lot of things. We were self-destructing and didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that ain't, you know, that's not to take nothing away from, you know, the love that we share for that, for our community, our hood and stuff, man. But, you know, man, I think at this point, everybody could say that they was led wrong some type of way. But how, you know, man, you know, if whatever you can detail, man, how was your family coming from over there South Central to West LA when y'all got over there, man? It was a lot of things going on in the hood.
Right.
How did you? What kind of migration was that? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
for you.
It was a transition to where my mom was coming out of recovery from drugs. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That was one of the reasons why we was moved out of that area from over there off of 88th in Vermont. My mom had a addiction, you know what I'm saying? And
we all do. Go ahead.
I got, you know, taken away from my mom's or whatever. And she had to, you know what I mean, go through the system and all that to get us back in her care. So in doing that, and that was her transition over to this way. But man, you know, it wasn't no better moving out here. You know what I'm saying? Like from where we had came from. You know, that was the worst of the worst.
What was going on in our hood was going on in every hood, homie.
Right. So what was going on over there, where we had transition from, where she had felt, okay, we moved into another area, or this would be better for y'all. Man, by the time we moved over here, that night on the block, on the street, like everybody and their mama out there.
You say it was like what?
Like roaches. I was like, you know, I mean, they're like, nigga can bring the raid, niggas ain't going nowhere. Niggas like, all right, that's just more energy for them.
Hey,
you know
man.
I mean? So,
yeah,
man, rough, tough, and dangerous, man. And out of that, it either make you or break you. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, it breaks. A lot of people come with excuses. Oh man, I grew up like this. Oh man, my mom was on this. I ain't got no father, or I ain't got no big brother, or this or that. You learn from your experiences. You learn. That's what your older generations and your older siblings are around you for.
Man, boy, like you're spitting, man. You're spitting.
You can look at other people's positions in life and what they going through, and you can either say, man, that right there, I know what not to do, or I know what to do now. Man. That's how you learn out here. Yes,
man, boy, that L word, learn.
All of us learn from mistakes and tragedies and what we go through in life, but you can also look at the next person and say, you know what, I know what not to do, or I know what to do.
Man.
And that was part of my MO coming up, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have no big brothers. Yeah, like I said, I come from a family already that was in the game, coming from the west side off into the deep west side, and
I can say this, is that you know, man, going through that, what you went through, you know, coming from one side of LA, man, where it's just as worse, to the West LA side, you know what I'm saying? How do you when you came, because I was out there, and I seen everything that went on with you and your family. You you came with a spirit. You was young, but you know what I'm saying. We caught on to you real quick, man. You know what I'm saying, and that's because of you probably you going through what you went through. But if you can detail that, man, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So me coming from
you the oldest, right?
The oldest brother. Yeah.
Okay.
My sister is the oldest.
Right.
I have an older sister. It's 5 of us.
Right.
It's me. It's Portia, me, Stephen, Dayfur, and Michael. You know what I mean? All right, coming from over that side of town, man, as a youngster, I'm talking about 19 years old, 7, 8 years old, 6. I go back to 6. The family that I had, you know what I'm saying? I got Bloods in my family, and I got Crips in my family. So me coming up on the east side of town, you know what I'm saying? They had me in boxing gloves when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, fighting the little dudes that was 8, 9, 10 years old in the front yard, just locking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just learning how to, you know what I mean, stand up for yours. That's how that type of, it was not hard for me to adapt to the, you know what I mean, the type of living that was going on. You know what I mean? Because I already knew how to fight. My mom taught me how to gamble. My mom taught me how to shoot dice, you know what I mean? And how she taught me that was because she was learned from her mom and her grandmother is what she learned me. And the reason they taught her that is because they didn't want her as a youngster out selling her body for money. So they taught her the game, a certain type of game, how to
some
hustle,
real life stuff right here.
Hustle in the street and stuff like that. So when my mom taught me in our house, in the kitchen, how to shoot dice. I mean, before I even, we was all in the neighborhood. I'm like 10, 11 years old, and this lady is gaming me up. You know what I mean? So when I started gambling and jumped off the porch, and the nigga, I'm cracking up dice games, niggas like, damn, this little nigga 14 feet, he cracking us, woo woo. Well, I was already taught that shit, you know what I mean? Like a certain part of the game, how to hustle, how to make money, you know what I mean? And how to be accountable. You feel me? I was already taught that, how to fight, how to stand up for yours.
Man, you got certificates, don't you?
So,
yeah. I can hear it in you. No, I mean, I had to get up in there one time, man. I had to get up in there one time.
So
what
I wanted to say is, man, or iterate is that, man, we can all look at a situation and say, damn, and give up, and be like, damn, this got the best of me, or that's why I'm on drugs, or that's why I say fuck the world, or that's why I don't trust nobody. Or you can turn it all around and still take that bullshit, man, and that hard shit, and it builds you, and it make your love stronger, and it make you even more, you know what I mean, want to express and help people and do more than what you probably can do.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So I took on that part. Like, you know, you got dudes out here that be like, man, fuck them niggas, or fuck that nigga, I ain't fucking with the hood, I ain't fucking with the homies. I'm one of them niggas that be like, man, niggas, knock that shit off. Ain't nobody hating on you. Ain't nobody mad at you. Niggas gotta get that disease up out of their motherfucking mentality, up out of their head.
Yeah, I'm only laughing because it's true, bro.
Niggas ain't doing nothing different from when I was younger that's going on out here. You test a nigga, or you see what your homie about nowadays, oh, this nigga's a bully, or this nigga trying to, nigga, that's the way I was raised. Nigga, you had to get out here and show who you was and what you was about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
That just made you more sharper around the edges. So when you do hit the county, or when you do hit the juvenile halls, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You
hey, that's good training, man. That's good training. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
For my homies, you know what I mean, taking off on me and seeing what I'ma do, or my G homie, like, nigga, go check that nigga, see what that nigga about. Whoa. That's seeing where I'm at, seeing where my heart is at, seeing where your mind frame is at. It ain't about a nigga bullying you. Nigga, seeing where your heart is at, because nigga can't always run to these. Niggas don't even know how to really use these. So nigga be in trouble if you thinking you gonna always be able to, and you gotta you know what I mean? Chin up, what's happening?
Man,
You ain't gonna always.
I know exactly what you're talking
you know
about.
What I mean? It's just respect, homie.
Yeah.
You feel me?
How you felt about your mom, you know, being addicted as a child of that parent? You know, how did you feel, and what, if you can, what are some of the things that you've seen?
At an early age, man, I always felt like I understood what faking the funk was, perpetrating was. So I understood my position in life and where I was at, and the struggle and the survival mode that I was in, and what I had to, you know what I mean, go up against. And then I would look at dudes that had the father and mother, you know what I'm saying, and had, you know what I mean, was provided for, that just wanted to be out here with us or around us, or, you know what I'm saying, like, what the fuck, and then something happened to a person like that, you know what I'm saying, rather a person like me. And then them motherfuckers like, damn, this nigga's thugged out, his mama is this, his daddy, why it don't happen to them? Because you know why? The game chose me.
Now say it one more time.
The game chose me. That's the difference. That's what we mean when you hear a person say, the game choose you, you don't choose the game. I didn't choose to be out there like that.
Man.
Don't no normal person want to be out there like that. A 14-year-old going up against 20-year-olds and people, you know what I mean, older than him and got way more game. Don't nobody want to be out there living like that in survival mode. That's why once I advanced and I learned how to structure myself and maneuver in the streets, I came up out of the streets. I've been shot at numerous of times. I've been in plenty of gang fights. I ain't been stabbed once. No broken arm, no broken jaws, no busted head. Never been stitched up. Been shot at numerous of times. And by the grace of God, I ain't been grazed by not one gunshot, not one bullet shell. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because God know your heart. God know my heart. You know what I mean? To the fullest. And it wasn't nothing that I was faking about or I'm ashamed about in my life or that I can't share with nobody. Or none of that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it happens to the person that just trying to be or that's just a wannabe. They family goes through the most. They parents end up, oh, my baby ain't never hurt nobody. Yeah, he ain't never hurt nobody, but yo, baby out here perpetrating to be something that he not. That's how a lot of
well, you're hitting
get
something, man.
You know what I'm saying? And get misguided and misused and all that. So, I mean, man, it's a lot to learn and be grateful for this type of situation. Like, you can take the negative and it can really be positive for you. You know what I mean? Or you can take the negative and it break your ass down. You know what I mean? It's all about the mindset, man. And can't nobody teach you that. You gotta have that, man. That gotta be part of you. You know what I'm saying? That gotta be the makeup of you. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So it's like you got a football team and you got that one motherfucker that's a hitter out there. He a cold ass hitter. You like, damn. I mean, you can coach him up and you can try to tell him not to bust nobody upside the head. I'm talking about like a Ray Lewis. You know what I mean? And just you be like, man, this dude 38 years old and he gonna still run through that motherfucking 8-gap and give a nigga the business. That's what it is, bro, with us. You feel me? So it's a lot of respect for dudes like me at my age. I'm 49 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God, man, that I'm able to share what I've been through and let you know that I'm no longer that person that I used to be. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God for that I've been through the fire. So I just wanted to show and be an inspiration now in my life. You know what I mean? Which I can't really do nothing else from my past, having a, you know what I mean, background that I have as far as, you know what I mean, being a gang banger, coming up, you know what I'm saying, and hadn't
I know
hadn't
one
to get
thing.
up out of that and restructure my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it's hard,
Yeah.
but it's what you also make it.
Man, how you feel about your son, man, playing football, man?
Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to see.
Run and jump, run and jump.
I love it,
Go back
man.
and run.
Every day
Go back, go back,
it's
go back.
beautiful.
Go back. Then run and then jump over.
Who plays there like fucking like this?
Yeah. How does it feel to be father of the year, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, it should feel good. It should feel good, man, because man, you know how we grew up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us wasn't able to be there for our kids, man. And for me to see you here, bro, this is so inspiring to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, where that come from?
It just come from, man, growing up, just wanting to see better out of life. You know what I mean? Not having a father, you know what I mean? And having father figures around me. Out of the negative, how I grew up, I still seen a positive in the negative. If that make any sense?
Man, it makes sense. It makes sense.
I just grew up and want more, man. Want a better life, more opportunity to what I seen and how I grew up for my child.
Man.
And to see that and to be on that road is beautiful, man. It's
Man.
a beautiful thing, and I couldn't do it without God. We ain't nothing without God.
That boy spitting.
So
That's right.
First, man, is all praises to the Most High, man. Me
Man.
being able to even be here to even see this, because the road I was going down, man, it's unbelievable, man. I thank God for being here. So
Now, you're somebody that other people count on, like your kids, and becoming like a hell of a dad, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, man, like the things that I see you do, I done been around those people. Not all people that I come up with, but I done been around some of them type of people and seen people in their kids' lives a certain type of way, man. And I can say, man, that you doing the same thing that I've already seen, man. You the way that you there for your kid, man, and not letting nothing come in between that, and while at the same time making the corrections in your own life, man.
man, it feels as God will, you know what I mean, be done. When you got the right state of mind and your heart is right, and I'm not talking about being a goody two-shoe. Oh, Mr. Perfect, or oh, you can't say
Ain't
this,
nobody
or,
perfect.
All I'm saying is when your generosity, when you're genuine, man, and your intentions are pure and you right, you know what I mean, and the decisions that you make up when you get out of bed in the morning, you take those decisions just like you take the day, one decision at a time, man, and make the right choice. Stand on the right decision. You know you have children. You know you have to provide for your children. You know that you have to lead by example. So leading by example and being able to provide, you have to put yourself in the correct position to do that. All of us know right from wrong. We know do's and don'ts. So choose right. Make the right choices, make the right decisions. One day at a time, and you're gonna see 10 days from that, a year from that, 5 years, 15 years from that, your children are older, they're appreciative, their futures are bright, they got God in their life, and they got good structure in their life. So that's all I could give a person on that. It ain't about being the best person in the world, about being perfect. Look where I come from. But I understand not to make those mistakes. I understand not to say, oh, I gotta go through this for the outcome for it to be like that. No, you gotta see what it is. 5 steps ahead. Use that chessboard. That's your mind. That's your frame of thought. That's your frame of thinking. Strategize and move on that. Your moves is critical. You gotta make them count. If you don't, you lose. It's just as simple as that. And not only you lose, the people that's depending on you lose.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
So that's the biggest thing that counts.
That's why support is
So you gotta find yourself not out here quick to make the most rational decision when some come up against you, because that's what get us. All of us go off that fire quick to, you know what I mean? But then you gotta sit back and think just a little bit longer and say, you know what, man? I'm sacrificing myself already. I can't sacrifice myself to where my sacrificial offering ain't gonna bring blessings to me.
Man, there you go. Where the blessings at, huh?
So
they here though.
You gotta understand that the blessing is you, man. The blessing is you. And you gotta be understanding and willing to walk through that blessing. You feel me? A lot of us have blessings that are blessed, but we don't uphold that. Because we look at the next person and be like, well, I want what they're blessed with, or what they got going on. That's more lustful and more exciting than what I got going on. Okay, how about you stay true to your lane and your character and the way God blessed you, and how you know 5 years from now, or it might be 9 years from now, it might be 20 years from now, and everything that you desired in your heart come to tuition. Like Job. Job had everything and he also lost everything, but he always kept his faith. He never denied or went against God, even though he lost family and everything. And years down the line, years, his soul was tested. So that's just for you and us to look at. Like, that's an example. God is going to test you in a way you might feel like, damn, he took 20 years out of my life. But that faith that you got in you, that I'ma make it, I'ma succeed, you still gonna be on top.
Come on, man, you can do it.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, you might be the worst, one of the going through the worst as a kid, and everybody like, damn, they ain't got nothing. Who the mama, who this, and not mama. Now look at the boy now. All you motherfuckers that got mamas and daddies and ain't did shit with your life. Look at the boy that you was talking about. This motherfucker's a rose that blew through concrete. You feel me? This motherfucking licensed, journeyman, taking care of his kids, his children, do whatever the fuck I want. I ain't gotta worry about black old head on my shoulder. I come to my neighborhood, I ain't smutted up, I ain't did nothing wrong, none of that. You can be like that, man, and still make it out here. It's all your mind frame, man. It's all up to you.
Man, boy, you're spitting, man. I can't.
It's all up to you, man. So, you know, I come up in that era, you know what I mean? Too Short, you know what I mean? That Ice Cube, you feel me? That real funk good era. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Bitches.
Hey, no, you gotta say that again, homie. The bitches, homie.
Bitch. All that, man. You know what I mean? So,
you got it.
Y'all come up in that dope era, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I love it, man. I remember when you know, DJ Quick and them dudes when they was having Jerry curls and shit.
You know, it's hard making it out the hood, especially when you ain't got no support. You know, especially when the support is only one way. You know, when you in the hood, there's no way out. All you see is either death or jail. You know, I love supporting my people the right way.
Yeah, what is it? Lifetime gym. What upscale, modern type gym. With a Bristol kitchen and stuff like that. We see that after the workout, shower up, all that, do the sauna.
And this is some big stuff right here, man.
Yeah, man. You know they cater to the big pockets.
That's right. Yeah, man. What made you want to do this, man?
Oh man, I had to do something to, you know what I mean? I knew longevity, man, that I could get away from separate myself from the from the bullshit, you know what I mean, and turn my life around. Got something that, you know what I mean, I can teach my children, you know what I mean, teach my friends, trying to live a different life, you know what I mean.
I keep telling people black fathers exist, man.
You know, do something a little different and make a difference in the community and for their families to be able to provide.
For sure.
And be there longevity, man, be able to raise their kids, their family there.
Man.
Yourself,
man.
Well-being, peace of mind, man, and don't have to worry about looking over your shoulder, stuff like that, man.
Right, you don't want them to go through the same thing you went through anyway.
Not at all. Not at all.
That's
God's will, man.
Right.
With that west side, man. Yeah. My west side niggas, man. Yeah, he is out here. Yeah, the real homie. The real homie. Damn. Yeah, niggas be letting everybody else come to the hood and videotape, nigga, but I can't do it, niggas. Shit, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, playboy. What's that mean? That's Young Cassius right there. Look at it. Look at Young Cassius. Playboy.